Good morning. I am Rachel with Write with Rachel. Today I'm going to be your guide. I have 55 years, or maybe a little bit more, years of experience in journaling, writing, and teaching. And today I'm going to be guiding you through our prompt, which is based on Spin the Wheel. And I'll also be leading you through our writing session. Let's start with our prompt, which today is spin the wheel, and we're basing it on the sense of sight today. For our spin the wheel, we have tools to help you see better marked in blue, such as glasses, binoculars, bright light, contacts, telescopes, and a magnifying glass. Let's roll the dice and find out which one we're going to be choosing today. Glasses will be number 1, and then we'll go around the circle. Oh, and look, we have number 1. So our word of the day for our prompt is going to be glasses. We're now going to take a look at the pink words. These are sensory words that describe what you can see. These are words like shimmering, radiant, turquoise, wrinkled, miniature, and dusty. Let's roll 2 dice this time and see what word we get. Take the roll, and it looks like we have the number 6. So for the number 6, we have the word dusty. So our words today are glasses and dusty. Let's take a look and see how we can take these words and turn them into several writing prompts today. Our word is dusty. Our word is glasses, and our challenge word is dusty. I would challenge you to use the word dusty in your journaling, your list, your wild card, or your creative writing ideas today. Think about how you can incorporate how dust might look, how you might visualize it in your story. Let's start filling up this blank page with some ideas. Let's start with some journaling ideas. First of all, when you first got glasses, how did they feel? How did they impact your life? Did you like being able to see better, or were you really self-conscious? How did you feel when you got your first pair of sunglasses? Did they feel funny on your face? Did they make you feel better when you were out in the sun? You could write about a time when you broke your glasses. I remember one time I was playing in the snow and I broke mine in half. I definitely was not excited to tell my mom about that. You could also write about a time when you felt like your glasses weren't working so well. Perhaps it mirrored a time in your life when you weren't seeing as clearly. Maybe it's a time when you wish that you had more clarity. Perhaps a time when you felt like you wished that you could clean your glasses or have a more clear view. For those of you who like the list-making approach to journaling, let's jot down some additional ideas. First of all, you could make a list of different types of glasses. This could be different types of frames, like an aviator frame or cat's eye frame. You could go more literally, different types of glasses, for example, wine glasses, water glasses, plastic glasses. You could write about a time that you went to the optometrist. This could also tie into a journaling prompt. You could make a list of what you liked, what you didn't like, different things that happened at the appointment, different parts of the appointment. You could consider different styles of glasses that you've worn throughout the years. Maybe round glasses, thick glasses, thin glasses. You could make a list of family members who wear glasses. And you could also consider a list of famous celebrities who wear glasses. Maybe even a superhero who wears glasses and how it plays into their character. Now, if we want to go into some creative writing ideas, let's consider going off that celebrity idea. And let's say that we have a celebrity who wore glasses, and all the words to their songs were in their glasses, that the glasses acted like a teleprompter on stage. And one time they're on stage and there's a backup dancer who makes a wrong move, maybe it's a fill-in dancer, and accidentally breaks their glasses. And then the celebrity has to try and remember the lyrics on their own. I think this would be a great short story. It gives you an immediate problem that someone has to solve, and there's definitely several different ways that you could take this short story. I think it could be very interesting. You could also add in the dust theme here. Perhaps there is a dust storm that causes the backup dancer to topple into our celebrity, or maybe it was deliberate. Maybe there was a reason that they wanted this to happen. And of course, I always like to offer you the wildcard option. Anything that you've seen or thought of or heard today, please feel free to write about it. You could also consider any of the other wheel options from today, maybe binoculars, bright light, magnifying glass, contacts, telescope, any of the pink words, radiant, turquoise, wrinkled, miniature, dusty. Any other options that appeal to you today? I always encourage you in our writing sessions to always choose whatever seems most interesting to you. And it's fine if that changes day by day. Maybe one day you want to do some journaling, maybe one day make a list, maybe one day you want to draft a short story. It's all up to you and whatever works best for you each day. Let me just make a note over here of that dust storm I mentioned. In just a moment, we will get ready to start our writing practice. I'm going to remove the prompt paper and get ready for the writing practice, which I have prepared below. I'm going to ring the bell, and then I'm going to start my draft. For the first 5 minutes, I'll be talking out loud through my process. Feel free to take a peek at my paper as I'm writing. You can join me now, or you can wait for the silent writing time, whatever works best for you. And after the first 5 minutes, I'll stop. I'll invite you to join me, and we'll write for another 5 minutes. Are you ready? Here we go. So let's start with the character. And the character is going to be a celebrity musician. So the celebrity starts by talking about, I was on stage. I was ready for my next song. This was a new one. I'd just written it the night before. Let's call her celebrity Marky. And she's a musician, not just a celebrity, a musician. So, what I want to tell you is this, and that is, in the past, it took me weeks or even months to debut a new song. But now, I had created my very own Marky song, GPT, and I had figured out how I could speed up the process. After months of practice, I had perfected my process, and all of my words and all of the notes, including the right emphasis, the intonation, and all of it, all of those things you need to not just sing a song, but correctly perform it, were laid out in the exact right sequence for me in a way that I could almost not just read them, but practically feel them just by looking at how they were laid out in my classes. Like a teleprompter screen, but also not. The technology was so amazing. And I was debuting not only my brand new song, but also this version of my song GPT. It was a double win for me, a new hit song and a new breakthrough in the music industry. This was exactly what I wanted, and it was going to happen tonight. I was on stage. The music queued up. The dancers got into position. I got ready on stage. I scanned the audience, noticing the dust storm moving in. The dust coated the air like a drab layer of gray, like a sheer chiffon curtain floating lightly in the wind. It was pretty and mysterious all the same. I got ready for the music. I could feel the flow as the backup dancers moved into place. The rumblings of the music on the stage filled me up, and I was ready to begin. And then the magic started to happen. The words and the lyrics popped up on my glasses, and I started to sing. Not just sing, perform. The crowd cheered. My excitement doubled and tripled. They were rocking. They were singing. They were dancing. Oops, I got a little ahead of myself there. I was so excited. Let's move into silent writing time. Okay, this ends our shared writing time today. If you're in a good flow, I encourage you to keep going. I'm going to take a minute and share with you what I wrote today. I went ahead and finished this story. I started with the fact that we have our musician on stage. She's exciting. The crowd is excited. And she starts dancing and singing. And then all of a sudden, one of the backup dancers accidentally smacks into her after a dust tornado swirls on stage. Unfortunately, our musician, Marky, falls to the stage. Her glasses are broken and silence fills the venue. Her manager rushes over and asks if she's okay. Marky says, "Hey, the show must go on. The fans are quiet. They're holding their breath." Marky tells her manager, "Just get my glasses. Just get my glasses." The dust is wrapping itself deeper around the fans like a ratty old blanket, but Marky is determined. She stands up. The fans cheer as she stands. She puts her glasses on after her manager rushes to get them. The crowd cheers again as she's standing. She takes a small bow. She gets herself repositioned. The music restarts. She feels the rhythm and she looks on her screen. She starts to sing. 401 not found, 401 not found. And the crowd cheered even louder. And that's the end of my writing draft today. I hope you enjoyed writing with me today. I would love it if you would join me for another writing session on Monday. I host these writing sessions weekly, Monday through Friday. And I would like to thank you for writing with me today. Consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you again soon.